For AA World Series, DW from Conference USSSA.com alongside Spenser Sangster, the manager of the #2 team in the country, RoofX. All right, we're ready to get started. We're here at the Spacecoast Stadium in Viera, Florida. 2024 AA men's winners bracket final, the two heavyweights of the AA division, the #1 and 2 teams in the country, and Flip wastes no time with that base hit up the middle. Line drive by Greinert gets the scoring started. 2-run homer. I think it went out of the baseball field. So the temp fences are set at 325. You can see it. They've done nice. They painted the yellow on top of the temp fence, which they didn't have in the past. The baseball field goes 325 down the lines, 365 to the gaps, 385 to the center field, just for reference on this ball. But we're using that Dudley Hardcore ball. What do you think? What do you think about the use of that ball? Your A team last year played with it, I believe.
Yeah, the Hardcore ball, I'm really not a fan of it. It plays so inconsistent as far as the knuckle. If you watch this season, you've got, world-class outfielders, getting tied up and crossed up, and across the board, and it really, it just doesn't play as consistent as, some people would like it to.
Right, and it flies. Maybe better than the stadium ball. Josh Kirsten popped out to Anthony Acevedo. Here's Big John. That pitch is down the middle, driven to right, and that's out of here. 3-on-2 for Nitro here in the top of the first.
Yeah, small world for sure.
Line smash off Dickens' glove into left center. Call that an infield single by Jason Martell. Cabot Fantel, who yesterday was just lacing base hits at doubles and triples, which is huge because he wasn't using up the home runs.
Right. Yeah, he's had a good season, kind of the tale of two halves with him. Started out actually with Str8play and came over to Nitro mid-season, and he's had a good season second half since he's been made the move.
Cardwell deep left, it carries. I would have to say it might be blowing out. Of course, Cardwell has crazy power. 2-run homer. It's now 5-on-3 in the top of the first. You get 14 home runs in the AA division.
I think that's Greg Jones.
Greg Jones from Texas, I believe. San Antonio?
Yep.
On the dish for the conference umps. In the field is Doc Beckwell.
Behind the plate for a game.
Yeah, he's done a lot of big games this year. Pretty much every conference tournament. Bouncer to short. Dickens with the 2-hopper to first. Jeff Roxby with the pick against Josh Jones. And he walked on 3 pitches. Oxford, Alabama Conference Championships. Pops it up. Playable by Dickens in foul territory, and he makes the catch. 78 degrees, rain. There's kind of a mist at the moment. It's been raining and misting for 2 days. Yeah, we got Joey Cap leading off. He's had the power stroke going.
Yep, another guy who made a move this offseason or mid-season that's worked out for him.
He hits it out. Line smash, base hit up the middle.
Yeah, it's a really good swing from here and following the home run to lead.
Cleared out. Bouncer on the grounds. Big John trying to get it out of his glove. Does at the last second, and Reyna used all 5'5" of them to catch that ball. I like to say John has those young legs. Like he's even though he's probably almost 300 pounds, he's got those young legs and an uncanny knack for fielding hard shots. John, of course, won the major as a shortstop with MPT 2 years ago. Or 3. Was it 3 years ago? Acevedo pops it up right side. McAdams makes the catch, holds the runner. Str8play with a little bit of a slow start. When you have a slow start like this, do you kind of get green light a home run here?
I'd really, with 2 outs here, I'd probably be okay. Most every team up here does at this point. Things will take care of themselves.
Yep. Roxby pounds it into center field for a home run. 2-run shot. Chad Erickson, he's had a big year. Base hit up the middle. That one's down the middle. Nope. Greg Jones with that tiny conference zone.
Right.
One hard shot. Robinson makes the play. Big John covering, and Nitro with some huge defense. First pitch, Lattimore banks it through the infield. He runs well. He's going to turn that into a triple. Defense, infield to the left, outfield to the right. Big hole in left center, but he walks. Got the new home plate camera out there in center field, pointed towards home. Bouncer up the middle. Jones has it, throws to Heron. On to first, the double play.
Oh, great hustle by Washington.
Straight play. Pulling off the DP on an 800-plus on-base hitter. Greinert, the batter. Of course, he put together the team. It's the first pitch in the left, a base hit. Greinert put together the team. He's also the secondary list on the sponsorship with the Ataraxis.
Yep.
It's a personal security company. Yeah, if you need personal security in Baltimore, Maryland, he's your guy. Kirsten, I think, popped out twice now, and that'll do it. Str8play gets out cheap. Hitting with the nation's own, Cole Campbell gets it by the first baseman, Greinert, and he hustles into second with a double to start the bottom of the second inning. I don't play anymore, so I don't watch all his hitting with the nation videos, but I like the one where he had the mannequins out there, and he was hitting at the pitcher's mound, and he was seeing how many shots he could rip that mannequin apart.
Right. Yeah, Cole, he
one.
keeps things interesting on that Hitting with the Nation show for sure. I think Irvine's made an appearance or two on there as well.
Now he's come back. He finds himself trying to roll the top of the order. That one falls in front of Kirsten when the wind kicked up. Jones, liner, Big John reaches up a paw and bats it out of the air. Back to the top of the order, Cap with runners on first and third. Couple of pumps and a high pitch. Hot shot off Robinson's glove. It's going to score a run. See J.J. Schmizzy, one of the sponsors, Rebel sponsor. And he hits it deep left center. Back to the fence, goes Lattimore, catches it right about the fence.
Looked like the wind just held it up.
The Loge, like RoofX, right? You guys have we call them a Loge, I guess.
Right, yeah, the suites we have up here.
Streets goes off the center field fence at the 385 mark for a 3-run homer and the lead, their first lead, 7-6.
You don't always get to see him lift off quite like that.
Yep. Robinson fields the grounder to short, throws to Greinert for the third out. Power phone, maybe watching the broadcast, she could give us a wave. Maybe not.
Right. I think that's the first one of those I saw this year was at the Smoky. Somebody was using it to keep themselves cool in the heat.
Leading off for Nitro, 07.
That's awesome. She had that out yesterday. Big John going to stand in. Top of the third. Nitro Circus trailing by 1. Both teams have hit 3 of their 14 homers. 70-foot bases, 50-foot pitching rubber, Dudley Hardcore ball. And John hits a deep center. Erickson's under it, makes the catch. This is the heavyweight battle, the top 2 teams. You know, I think all the other AA teams had a shot, right? Sports Reach, especially last night, just didn't come through at the end. And Martell hits a fly ball. 2 quick outs for Str8play. Since that first inning, Str8play has done some good pitching.
Right. Yeah, like you said, I think any of the teams, the AA teams that are still left in it, still have a chance at it. You know, we saw a double dip in the AA last year. You know, it's definitely not out of the question.
In the AA championship last year, Cardwell hits it out.
Yeah, he got that one.
That ball, one hops the Wilson sign, hit about 370.
Right. Been around a long time, won a lot of games.
Yep.
Built a
won
lot
a major World Series back in the, gonna say 90s, but it might have been 80s. Played a little with Nitro last year, a little with Str8play this year, back and forth. And he hits a no-doubter out of the baseball field. 2-run shot and a 9-7 lead. Of course, you start with the 1-1 count. No foul ball after the second strike, and he hits a deep left. Back goes Caparelli, finding the fence, makes the catch.
Yes, if Str8play can take a lead here and try to kind of extend it a little bit, maybe they can try to push themselves, make Nitro Circus have to use their home runs to catch them. That'll put themselves in a good spot.
And that one's right at the right fielder, Cabot Van Til, for the first out. Chad Erickson pops it up. Kirsten, nope. Cabot Van Til is going to catch it again. 2 up, 2 quick up.
West Point.
West Point this morning. Upset victory.
Yeah, I think they got
way down.
Yeah, I think they got 14 runs with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th.
That was an unbelievable run. And if a hurricane wasn't bad enough coming at you, and you're an Alabama fan this week, you've had a rough week. The old Vanderbilt taking them down. It's going to be Quincy Lattimore leading off the top of the 4th. Bounces it hard right at Heron. Ooh, threw it wide of the base.
Yeah, he rushed that throw a little bit. Didn't really have to.
Yep. And you never know. You could have a bunch of rubber pellets on it and with the lead and all that. But explain to the fans at home, from what you know about your RoofX players bouncing the ball on the turf, like people that watch the videos think that these guys can't throw because they're bouncing everything.
Yeah, it's not necessarily so much about not being able to throw, but it gives your first baseman the opportunity to, just go out there and get it, and pick it off the turf. Not necessarily, somewhere where he can extend out, and reach and go get it.
Yeah, and you can't throw it high.
Right.
Like you can't throw it over his head when you bounce it. So
Yep.
I guess you're eliminating one way to miss the first baseman.
Right.
Sport Williams walks again.
Yeah, and with the kind of the game, the way this game's starting to go a little bit, where it's kind of slowed down offensively, putting 3 up here, not going to hurt anything.
Yep. And there was a huge gap right there.
That was a good
Oh
swing.
man, he had a laser to center. It's going to score a run, and Lattimore scores, or base hit. Right?
Yep.
Not Griner.
Right.
That looked like an uppercut swing to me. He was getting the 3.
Absolutely.
Oh, hits it off Josh Jones. Heron recovered, but can't get him at first. So John had a big year. He's had big years for years with the on-base percentage and walks.
Yeah, big career.
Off the baseball field fence, 2-run shot. Martell, first pitch down the middle. It's going to drift to the and gone.
They're going to try to rework some things to make sure they get it all in. Wednesday may end up being an off day.
Yeah, Cardwell reached for that pitch, I think, to keep it in, and he still hit it out. Robinson, that ball carried all the way to Cole Campbell and right for the first out. Swung on left center, perfectly placed. He's had a great tournament with the extra base hits.
Yeah,
Got himself a double.
That was a real good swing. Now it looks like Cody Collins is going to hit for Reyna.
Cody Collins pinch hitting for Reyna. Seems a little early to me. You're the manager. What do you think?
Yeah,
we're allowed to second guess up here.
Right.
They can't hear.
They've been, always, revert back to the manager on the field, really, because he's got a feel for his guys. They've been down here and battling it out for the last day and a half. So he's probably got a pretty good feel for, how Lou's swinging the bat versus Cody. And
it's that pitch I hear. Maybe. Yep. 2-run homer, Cody Collins. So they've used up a few homers, but they've increased the lead to 12. A little meeting at the mound. He did a good job, though. They all did. Whoever was managing on the given weekend did great for Str8play.
Yep. You were there. It was a 52-49 in the rain in Texas late on Friday night.
Nice play by Acevedo at second. Str8play is also sponsored by Rebel, LA Empire, and Chad. I think that's maybe Chad Erickson. Maybe he pitched in some money. I don't know. I'll have to ask him about that.
You know, as far as getting on base, you know, he's one of the best in the business for a long time.
He whacks it. Playable, though, by Erickson. Makes the catch. I think it was knuckling a little bit. Str8play. Brian Deserra going to lead things off, bottom of the fourth.
It's a big inning for Str8play. They definitely need to cut into this a little bit, build some momentum moving into the later innings.
That's playable to center. Kirsten, well in front of the fence, makes the catch. So that's Sport Williams sets the defense. Of course, they have two pitchers. You got Tom Bloom. And then Str8play has Nino, but I haven't seen him back on the mound since he was hit in Phoenix. That's a pop out by Cole Can. That's like 5 straight pop outs.
It is.
Ouch. Str8play losing focus. What do you do when an offense loses focus as a manager? What can you do? Anything?
It's tough, man. Sometimes, you know, you can try to break the momentum. You can try to maybe, you know, get a guy off the bench in to create a spark, or, you know, push somebody along the way. But, you know, really at the end of the day, your guys that got you there got to dig deep and find a way to get it done.
It's like little bursts of wind during the game. There's a walk to Ike Werlo.
Yeah. This is not a walk Sport wants to issue here. That was flat.
Sport works really fast. Like sometimes I don't think he's pausing either. Joey Cap, 2 on, 2 out. Hittable. Base hit, center field. Kirsten's going to get in quick and hold the runners. I think Werlo's might be fighting an injury, so as Slim would say, last pitch, and it's a big one. Dan Heron, bases loaded, 2 out. Swung on, popped up right side. Cabot Van Til goes back and it carries out. Grand slam for Str8play, makes it 19-11.
Yeah, he didn't think he got
10 homers to hit.
He didn't think he got it. He carried out.
I didn't think he got it.
Yeah.
I really thought it was going to be playable.
I don't think it was a strike either. Yeah, one hop the baseball fence.
Backside, Streets tries to reset the table.
Oh yeah, there's nothing better than being at Worlds and, you know, fighting these games out with your teammates that you battle with all year. You know, this is what you worked for.
Acevedo carries one out of right field, 2-run shot.
Yeah, that left everything.
19-13. They have a 5-homer advantage, so
yeah, they're in a good
they're
spot.
looking pretty good numbers-wise here.
Yeah.
Definitely. Str8play is no stranger to the long 7-inning, 2-hour game, you know, with big swings. They've been doing it all year. Yeah.
He's got a few guys he likes to take a little extra time with as well. You know,
Roxby through the 5-6 hole. Going to reset again the table. And Erickson tries that right field shot. Caught. Cabot Van Til fought the wind. Made a nice catch. Now Greinert going to lead things off for his own team. Oh, he popped it up. It's playable. Long run for Cole Campbell. He makes a catch.
There's been some good softball played out here in the last, 2 weeks.
Kirsten lifts a fly to left, and it gets out. I think he needed that to get going. Williams, after the foul ball, drives it to left center going. Martell. He told us he's retiring last year. Came back for one more at least.
You know how it is. Everybody's retired at least once.
At the end of the year, you're tired. You're sick of the travel, right? Your legs are hurting. You're like, I'm out.
Especially the way this year's ending, right? With Helene and now Milton. There's going to be some frustrations to get over at the end of this.
19, Josh Cardwell.
Martell with a triple. That's out of here.
Yeah, it's the same swing you're talking about earlier. He's just going to hit it as hard as he can to right center. And
Line drive left center. That's in there. Can be extra bases. Robinson going for 3. He's in easy. Van Til, they shorten up on the left side against him because he is quick. He punches it over the shortstop, an RBI single. Look at the bracket. You?
if I had to pick somebody to win the C, I'd go with Charm Builders.
But there's definitely 15 teams that could probably get on a run.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Lattimore lines it past Erickson in left center. Cabot scores from first. Sport off Jones' glove. Heron's got a chance and gets him at first. Dickens hits the second pitch, deep left center, gone.
Yeah.
All right, DeZern punches it to left center. Lattimore watches it go out.
Yeah, still plus 6 here on home runs, so they're okay. They just got to make sure that they use them right and use them all. Yeah, it's a big spot in their order here.
We're low to center, fairly deep. Kirsten, it's gone.
Yeah, chasing 8 plus 5 on home runs, so they're still in a good spot.
Field defense to the left side. He hits it to right center, and that's gone. Caparelli flies out. Lattimore was playing awfully shallow there. Dan Heron, the batter. And then the AA teams would be building more to also play the major, you know.
Right.
Might make the major more interesting. There, you heard it. RoofX will be playing Tuesday, the major. Line drive homer by Streets. They're 10-foot.
Right, yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Acevedo. So you feel the rhythm here of the offense. Swung on, left field. Lattimore chases, and it's gone. Rock speed. 2-run shot. 3-run game. And it's 13-11 Nitro on homers. Erickson. That one's down the middle. Popped up. Playable. Van Til's under it. Makes the catch. 2 outs.
Also shows you how that ball's hanging up to left field.
Yep. Well, that one's hanging over his head, off the base of the fence, and bounces away from him. Dickens is going to stop at second. DeZern or DeZern? What do you think?
DeZern.
DeZern. He hits it out. 25-24. Okay. The score bug dropped off momentarily. It's 25-24. Nitro. Bottom of the 5th. Cole Campbell hits it to center. That will tie the game at 25. And it's 13-13 on homers here in the bottom of the 5th. So we're all evened up.
Yeah, if
and
you're
as a
straight
fan,
play,
I kind of like to end right here.
Right.
Let's go even into the 6th.
I mean, if you're straight play, this is right where you wanted to be.
Isaiah Warlock.
Back in this game.
He takes a lot of walks, Werlo as well. Hot shot to Robinson. He made a great play. Oh, and brought Greinert off the bag, who made a nice tag. All right, you see it. We're all tied up. Runs and homers. The top 2 teams in the AA division. All right, here we go. Top of 6. Evened up. Philip Washington, first pitch, chops it down the third base line. DeZern throws it across, and they got him by a stop. Defense looks like still the same for straight play that we gave at the beginning of the game. DeZern, Dickens, Heron, Acevedo, and Roxby. Jones on the mound, left to right in the outfield. Caparelli, Erickson, and Campbell. He bounces it. Jones has a play, spins, throws. Roxby's got it. 2 outs.
2 huge outs to start this inning.
Line smash past the diving Acevedo. Extra bases for Kirsten. Erickson with a nice cutoff, and right center holds him to second. Big John. John Dre the Giant, we call him. Nickname given to him by Homer. From Ohio now, by way of Chicago. Walks.
This is a big walk.
Danny Haker coming out to talk it over. Jason Martell, veteran conference player, was once offensive MVP of the conference for the entire season, maybe 2020 or 19. And he whacks a first pitch out of the stadium. Pretty good use of your last homer.
Yeah. To the backside up there on top of the batting cages. He got that. He hit that real well.
No icing going on there.
Area, that 1-4.
Oh, Jones got a piece, knocks it down, gets the out. Nice. Pretty good inning by Str8play defensively. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Str8play chasing 3. This inning brought to you by DeMarini. And you saw Jason Martell in the commercial, and he hit the big 3-run homer. Nitro out of homers. Str8play coming up here, bottom of the 6th with 1 left. Mike Nino going to pinch hit. First pitch, tries that California chop, and it's in. And he hustles out of the box, and he's in with the double. He's been clutch off the bench defensively and with the pinch hitting.
Yeah, that was a big spot.
So Caparelli up the middle, base hit. Dickens will hold at third. All right, runners on the corners for Heron. A big start here by Str8play. And it looks like he may have used their last homer just out. That'll tie the game. So we're even on score, even on homers, but we're not even on outs. Str8play with an extra 3 outs to work with. Backside, that's why.
Yeah, it looks like Nitro Circus upgraded their defense here for this inning too with
Number
Sullivan.
24, Anthony
Sullivan's at
Acevedo.
second now, and Big John slid to first.
Bouncer, middle, Robinson pitches to Reyna for the out.
It's a big out.
All right, Roxby resets. He's got a strike on him, 1 out. Popped it up and might have fouled out. He fouled out.
You know, they'll either go from a balanced or a half ounce to a full ounce.
Erickson paints the third base line. With 2 strikes, they were giving him the line, and he took it, and he's going for the inside the park home run to throw to the plate from Robin. Oh, he's safe. Str8play with an inside the park home run to take a 30-28 lead on Nitro Circus. Erickson taking a chance with 2 strikes, keeping it fair down the third base line.
Yeah, and then that ball took a weird carom off the fence out there and got by Lattimore, which let Erickson get all the way around.
Here's Erickson running the bases. He's quick. He's their center fielder. Well, and we got a ground ball in the infield, but Reyna can't make a play, so an infield single, and RoofX won the major. But I wouldn't put money on it. Deserve at the home run for an out, an HRO, DBO, whatever you want to call it. The inning's over. Str8play gets 5. We go to the top of the 7th. Nitro will need 2 to keep the game going. 1-1 pitch. That one's down the middle. Hit the center. Playable by Erickson. He makes the catch on one knee. Fighting the knuckle.
Yeah, that hardcore ball's tough. When it gets squared up like that, it knuckles unpredictably.
Swung on. Base hit in front of Campbell. And he's going to take 2. He's in. Won a few world titles. And he hits a sharp ball off the first baseman. Ricochets head first, dive into first, and he's safe.
Yeah, really good hustle play there.
That ball went off Roxby, ricocheted to Acevedo, who threw to Jones covering, and they almost got the out. Safe. Quincy Lattimore. First pitch, swinging base hit. It's going to be 1 run. Reyna's going to go to third. And the tying run at third. Go ahead run at second. Some clutch hitting here by the bottom of the lineup. Big spot for McAdams. Tough spot. He's got to keep it in. He's got to score the run from third. Here we go. Line drive over Dickens. Dickens a pretty tall guy, too.
Yeah, he is.
And Desert's going to chase it down. All right, we're all tied up 30-30. No homers left. Top of the order, Philip Washington.
Philip Washington.
Not many better base hitters in the game than Flip.
No.
He's already made a couple outs, so like.
Yeah, if you're Nitro Circus here, this is right where you want to be. 2 on, less than 2 outs. Your lead off at the plate. 800 hitter.
Must be fair. Down the middle, swung on, through Roxby. Roxby had a chance. He had a chance, and that thing was a shot, right? All right, Sullivan. It's the first pitch, right field, a base hit. He adds to the lead. Flip goes first to third. John Sullivan with as big a hit as he's ever had in his career. And that might be...
Oh,
no, it hit the fence. I don't know if he gave up on it, or he couldn't get to it, or he thought it was a home run. But it hit the base of the fence, and Kirsten has a long single and an
that's
RBI.
tough. They don't really want to be down any more than this.
Center field, Erickson got a late jump, makes the catch. Sullivan, good base running, gets to third.
What you probably do with Martell is here, you want to set it up to where he has to hit your pitch. Doesn't necessarily have to be a strike, but just like that.
Bouncer, playable, knocks it down, picks it up at the last second, and he's out. Here we go. Reset for Campbell. Swung on, left field. Lattimore almost slipped, and is foul. It's foul. Fouled out. That one's flat and inside. We're a little walk, so tying run, or no, still 3 runs down.
Yeah, tying runs on deck.
Here we go. Down. Oh, it's on the plate. He walked him. Tying run comes to the plate. Caparelli's got to keep it in, though, right?
Yep.
Got to keep it in the yard. He swings. Bouncer left side. Cardwell off his glove. Barehanded by Robinson. Not in time at second. Bases loaded. 1 out.
Daniel Heron.
Cap comes up big with the infield single. Here's Heron. Middle, base hit. 2 runs are going to score. Caparelli goes to third. He's the tying run. And now Nitro kind of goes into, a double play still ends the game. Catcher switch developed by Ron Fields back in the early 2000s. And Tommy Thompson, for those who know what I'm talking. Oh, Streets punches it to left. If it's in, it's tied, and it's in.
That's it.
And a win. Here comes the run, and Str8play wins the game over Nitro on a walk-off double by Streets on the first pitch. 34-33. They advance to the championship game later this evening. And Nitro Circus will have to battle back through the losers bracket. Here's your replay. He just punched it.
It was a really good swing by Streets. They were
really good, and he recognized that the third base line was open.
Yep.
Perfect example. Dan Heron scores from first, and Str8play goes on to win the biggest game of the year for the AA division. Here we go. I appreciate all the camera people for all their hard work, the replays, and the great video. Spencer for coming in, joining me during the winners final.